everyone. Welcome back to 100 Blocks in 2025. I think we're in September and I think we've done 67 blocks so far. I can't believe it. So today is number 68 and we're gonna make a yellow block. Let's take a look at what we're doing. Today's block is from Tula's book. It is number 48 on page 110, 111. Let's take a look at what this block is all about. We have two half square triangles here. One is a print, one appears as a solid. And then we have this blended little strip set here. So let me show you what I've cut. So for my half square triangles here, these are gonna finish at 3.5 inches. So I have cut one of each 4-inch block. This is gonna be my print. This is our fried eggs print. And then I have a yellow sort of reads as solids. And these are both cut at 4 inches because we're going to do our sewing method and trim them with our slotted trimmer. So I've cut them at 4 inches. And believe it or not, I have pressed this piece of fabric about 6 times and I cannot get that little fold out of it. Isn't that crazy? So we'll see. I'm going to steam it within 1 inch of its life in a minute, see if we can get that out. If I sew these two squares together on the diagonal, sewing 1/4 inch on either side of that diagonal line, I should be able to trim these at 3.5 and we'll have 2 identical half square triangles. And then we need these guys right here. And each of these little strips are 1.5 by 3.5. And I've got what looks like, let's see here, a dark. So I've got 2 pieces. Let's say those are half square triangles now. I've got 2 pieces, my dark, I think this one was my medium, there it is, and my light colored fabric. And there's my 3 strips, and we're gonna have those the same on the other side. So what I need to do is create my half square triangles, and then I need to sew these 3 guys together into a little strip set, and then we'll have our pieces that we can assemble that will sew together like a 4-patch. So let's go make our parts and we'll come back. All right, gang, here we are. So we sewed our 2 squares together and we got our 2 half square triangles. And now we have our blended yellow strips. So we're gonna sew the whole thing together as a 4-patch and our block will be complete. And here we are, the entire block sewn together. So what do you think, everybody? How easy is this? We're creating that 4-patch look, but we're doing it with what is essentially a little rail fence block and a little half square triangle block. And you can blend your color with your scraps if you choose, or you could just use 3 really interesting prints. Either way, it's a cute little, really not a modern block, very traditional block, just put together in a modern sort of way. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're still making your blocks. We're cranking along. We're gonna make it to December. I guarantee it. And if you need more inspiration, you can always find me here on YouTube or at cabinquilters.com.